What's up? What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the 21-day success builder. It is day 3. How are we feeling out there? Listen, if you're joining me live, like to chat up, man. Let's talk. If you're on Facebook, absolutely chime in with us. Let's grow and learn together. Hey, today, man, a marvelous, wonderful day here in Colorado, man. It wasn't too bad. Temperature wasn't too bad. I hope the weather in your part of town was lovely. So, how we doing, man? How are things coming along? How are we progressing? Are we putting some things together for the 2021 year? Are we setting our visions, sights further out? Are we marking some points, some strategies, some things that we really want to do? Let's just say, what are we developing into? We've talked about success. We've talked about vision. We understand purpose. And then now we're talking about self-awareness, and we talked about some behavior patterns in which we identify with. And today I want to talk to you about personal core values. Yep, that's right. We're going to talk personal core values today. So let's get right into this. So we get in and get out. And I hear some folks say, right? I'm gonna share my screen. Well, listen. I don't even know if I introduced myself. If I didn't, listen, you guys know I am Dwayne Roberts, also known as D-Rob, and this is the 21-day success builder. The word of the day is, however, let me just grow that just a little. There we go. I can see it now. The word of the day is mellorism. That's right. The belief that the world tends to improve and that people can aid in its betterment. Mellorism. That's the word of the day. The belief that the world tends to improve and that people can add to its betterment. My question for you is, how do we add to the betterment of the world? I believe that as leaders, the truth is we have to be able to simply lead ourselves, and your ability to lead yourself effectively really helps you lead others. In essence, in so many words, you become much more kind, you're compassionate, things of that nature. You're more observant. Your perspective on things look a little different. So the world becomes better because we have better leaders in it, right? So one element to becoming a better leader is establishing personal core values. Let's get back to it, right? Let me share my screen. There we go. Personal core values are what we're talking this evening. So John Maxwell says this: your core values are the deeply held beliefs that authentically describe your soul. Your core values are the deeply held beliefs that authentically describe your soul. What do you guys think of that? Is he tapping on some things there? See, I believe your core values, you must be aware of them. So my question for you, do you know what your core values are? Your core values serve as building blocks for the type of life that you want to create. If you don't know who you are and what matters to you, I simply believe that it's impossible for you to achieve the goals that you so desire. Our values, from my point of view, form our foundations for our life. They determine our decisions that we make, and the directions that we help us take the directions that we choose to take. Defining the personal core values Realize this, that your core values are unique behaviors that help guide your behavior and your choices. They guide you down the road towards success. Some things that I think are kind of are important about core values is, and we got to keep these things in mind, is that it's important to know that your core values may not stay the same. Think about it. 10 years ago, you're not the same person you were 10 years ago. Some things about you change. You see the world a little different. Your perspective and values on some things change. Think about it. When you were 15, you didn't have the core values that you have today. And so let me ask you this: what would be some core values, right? That we can identify with. Authenticity, maybe some achievements. Could it be growth, happiness, some honesty in life, respect and responsibility, trustworthiness? Those are some key elements or characteristics of our core value, right? Those are some things that we can aim for our core values. But realize your core values must align with who you are and your vision. Your personal core values must align with who you are and your vision. Next, you must be able to write out what's really important to you. Did y'all hear that? You must be able to write out what's really important to you in your core values, right? I think I should have went back there. So what would be some things that are important to you as far as your core values are concerned? I gave you a few words that identify some values that we may be interested in. You might have some of your core values may look like that of having authority in your finances, building upon some boldness in your life. Maybe you want to be more compassionate. Some core values may be that have fairness. Your core values may be curiosity, determination. Your core values could be that of friendships. So my question now is, how do we build or identify our core values for ourselves, right? How do we get to that place where we begin to develop our core values for ourselves? I want to give you 4 steps to help you identify with your core values. Now, if you're joining me, let me check out the Facebook page. I don't see nothing in the chat. All right, Facebook page. All right. So 4 steps to identify your core values, and this is a little exercise that I want you to do on your own. So grab a piece of paper, write down these steps, 4 simple steps to help you identify some core values for yourself. One issue that I find, and I talked about this yesterday, is oftentimes, depending on the people we circle ourselves around, that we bring in our environment, we tend to oftentimes pick up others' core values. Somebody might share with you some of their core values. Maybe you have a mentor in your life or a coach in your life. Or a parent, and they share some of their core values with you, and in return we try to adopt them core values for ourselves, and they often don't fit us. These when you develop core values, these are things that are truly important to you and meaningful to you. So when you get ready to produce this list and write this list, really get in a place of solitude, a quiet place. Really think about who you are, who you want to be identified as or known as, what characteristics you want to display in your life. And also, don't forget that Your core values are essential to your vision. All right. For you leaders out there that want to entrepreneurs and run your own business, or you the CEO of organizations, realize too your core values within your organization must align with your company. So here we go. We're going to learn how to identify our personal core values. Hope you got your pencil and pen or pen and pad. You can write it on your cell phone, however that may look. But the first thing we want to do is make a list of as many things that you can think of that's important to you. Make a list, whatever's important to you. If being authentic is important to you, write it down. Being on time, is important to you, write it down. If being truthful, write it down. Whatever that may look like. It can be a number of things that's important to you. Just simply write a full list of things down, maybe 10, 15, a full page, a full sheet. And then I want you to begin to start grouping your list. Some core values that's very important to people are their health, right? And so you might desire to eat healthy. You might desire to exercise more. Those are core values. Group your core values together, right? And after you group your core values, you write your list, you group your core, you go back, you look at that list and begin to group your core values together. Now I want you to identify 10 things that are meaningful to you from your list of core values, from the groupings. Find 10 of them that's meaningful to you. And then the final process, you can look for as many as 3 to 5, or you can have as many core values you so choose. But I recommend that anywhere between 3 to 5 core values that you really identify with, and you go over and you break those once you identify 10 meaningful core values. Now I want you to look at that 10, and I want you to draw from that list of 10 anywhere from 3 to 5 values that stick out to you. Those are the top values. These are the ones that your eyes are attracted to. These are the ones when you read it, you say, "Yep, that's it. That's me." I want you to write those top 3 to 5 core values down. Yep. So for me, for example, some of my core values is that of being authentic, being transparent. My faith is also part of my core values. My relationships with friends and family is important to me, and it's part of my core values. Even to the place and point, challenging myself in personal development as well as in leadership. Now, not just challenging me, but challenging others to grow as well. Those are some of my core values for life. When I think of core values truly guide you to a level of success. They really determine or help you determine to make better and wiser decisions. Your core values, when you align them with who you are and your vision, they won't allow you to go outside the perimeter. They will definitely keep you in the guidelines of what you believe in, what you trust, and what you're faithful to. So I'm reminded of a time where I was asked to sign some papers to help a friend out. And truth is, my first initial response was sure. Everybody wants to help a friend, sign this paperwork to help him out, to help him to retrieve what was some financial information. It was some financial information, right? And in the process, I immediately said yes to it. Yep, of course I'll help you out. No biggie. Sign my name. But when I thought about it, after I really gave it some consideration, I began to realize that what he was asking me to do didn't really line up with who I am. And so because it didn't line up with who I am, I couldn't do it. You know, I wasn't able to assist a friend. And you know what? That's okay. And this is how your core values will help you make decisions. This is how your core values will help you stay within the perimeter and boundaries of who you are. So you can always be your true and authentic self. You know, when you adapt others' core values, the truth is, when it comes down to doing some things that may be unethical, you may leverage over the boundaries because you adapted somebody else's core values for your life, and they didn't really stick to you. They didn't really apply to you because they were somebody else's, you know. And so, not that we desire to be unethical, but the truth is we try. At least I try to be my true and authentic self, and having core values is essential. Yep. It is essential to your success. So, that's right. So your having core values are essential to your success. Well, listen, guys, I want to just say thank you for you guys taking the time with me this evening on the 21-day success. We're closing out day 3, and we're moving further along during the week and process. I pray and hope that these steps and this holistic approach can truly help you win in your journey towards success. Don't miss tomorrow night, 21-day success builder. I'm your boy, D-Rob, and as I always say, success is in your hands. It's up to you what you do with it. God bless.